Feels like summer's disappeared already, doesn't it? I mean, have you seen the weather? Not right cracking, is it? Back at work, first day. Amount of emails, got through those, all good stuff. Video for this evening on the hobby channel. Finished it last night at 12:30, and I've actually got through a wodge of those, like I said before, so they're all stacked up. The only things I had to do today was thumbnails. Speaking of thumbnails, I'm going to come back to the titling of these videos, and unless I'm talking about something specific in it that I put in the thumbnail, I'm just going to give the videos the names of the days. I know they got less views before, but I'm really not doing this for the views, let's be honest. I'm doing that clicky sound a lot. Coming up with witty titles every day, most of them are only witty to me, is somewhat arduous, so why put myself through that additional stress, and I can just call them the days of the week, unless there is something specific in the video that I'm talking about, perhaps like with Alien, in which case I will give it a relevant title. But otherwise, if it's just a general brain dump of me talking about stuff, I'm just going to stick with the days of the week and be done with that. Obviously the day number, I think we're at 230 now, 231, somewhere around there. 231, I think today's 231. Yeah, I'm almost certainly going to carry on doing this next year, so that's a thing. Other interesting thing, or not interesting, but certainly interesting to me, is this camera that I'm recording on now. I swapped the lens over, so this is a fixed 25mm lens. Annoyingly, I have a macro adapter that fits on a 52mm lens, which is what I normally use. This, however, is a 46mm lens, and I can't get the two to play nicely, so I've ordered a 46 to 52mm step-up converter, so I should be able to get a wider shot again later in the week. Fingers crossed, because I needed the lens that I had on there in the studio downstairs to go on the G7 as the top-down camera for my hobby videos, because the fixed 25mm really wasn't giving me the focal range that I needed to get really in on the miniature and get nice shots. So I've swapped things around a little bit there, and I'm going to swap this GH5 out with the G9 Mark II backwards and forwards just to have a play. I also got an additional step-up ring from the 46 to the 52, which will let me have the macro adapter on there, the wide angle adapter, not macro adapter. And then I got a slight step down from 58 to 56, so that I can put on my black mist filter. I do have a 62mm black mist filter as well, but I keep that on my Leica lens. It does make a hell of a difference. We either love the effect or you hate it. I'm one of the people that really likes it, so it gives a really nice light bloom on coloured light, so that should hopefully look really quite nice on some of the footage that I'm getting with the models. So yeah, a lot of interesting stuff going on there. I've still not managed to get into the regular streaming thing. I really struggle with this for some reason. I don't know why. I know what I need to do, how I need to do it, how I need to set everything up, and it's set up. It's just doing something consistently. My focus for the past week has been, rather than painting, it's been making the videos about the painting so that I can get far enough ahead with a buffer of videos that I can go back to painting and not being rushed. So yeah, it's a little bit of a chicken and egg situation there, but I'll get through it. I've seen a couple of things as well that I definitely want to pick up. I want to get two of the small like aperture lights, but massively cheaper than aperture ones. These are like 30 quid each instead of 150 or whatever the aperture ones are. Banging. Gonna get one of those so I can put on the top here, and hopefully that'll give a little bit more directional light in the evenings from this camera. At the moment it's not too bad because I've got natural light coming in, so it's giving me quite nice light on this side of my face and this side being darker, even though I've got two lights up here. It just makes it a little bit more interesting in terms of shadows and a nice picture. But at the evening, don't have that luxury, so having a little bit more control over where I can place some lights to to get that lighting for the talking head sections of my other videos would be really cool. Yeah, so that's it for today. I've got a few more bits and pieces to crack on with for work, and then we'll see what's going to occur this evening. I'm guessing I'm going to just have tea and then come back up here and crack on with getting some more videos done, so that buffer is well and truly ingrained. And I've got some very interesting little bits and pieces that I want to try and figure out how to do in Premiere. I've built some track mats of various hexagons, again from my hobby channel. But if I do start to do stuff on my Yorkshire Tales channel eventually, I was hoping to start with that this summer, but realistically that's not happened because the little one's just too little to be able to go out for those kinds of days out. So it's kind of given me the space to think about what I want to do with that, but hopefully some of what I'm learning on Forge of Solace will transfer over onto this channel, and that will be really, really good. Not on this channel, my Yorkshire Tales channel. This is going to definitely remain my vlogging channel, where I'm just going to talk to the camera and do this hopefully each and every day and see a progression over years. But we'll see how that goes. We're not even a year in yet, so we will get there though, and we're good. But I'm liking how this is looking. I think this looks all right now. So yeah, happy times. Need another couple of capture cards, I think. Yeah, another couple of capture cards. I keep thinking one of the what are they called? What are they called? I forgot. Elgato Capture Pros that's got, I think is it 4 HDMI inputs, that's a PCI Express card. But in the short term I just need a couple more of the cheap dongles, and we'll see how it goes. Because this is only capturing at low res and I want it to be capturing at high res. So we'll get on with that, I think, and see if we can make it work a little bit more, a little bit better than it is. We'll do that. Might do that this evening. Got some capture dongles. I need some more. Need some more dongles. More dongles. Right, I'm gonna go because I've gone on for way longer than I planned today. I'll see you tomorrow. Toodles.